ごめんなさい。すみません。ごめんなさい. If I might quote Ritsu, my Zodiac member. I'm the year of the monkey and I get Ritsu. Anyway, hi! So this video is unscripted. ごめんなさい. I usually have bullet point notes for all my videos. Just, I don't really have a script, as you guys can probably tell by my content, but usually I have some sort of bullet point note to kind of keep me on track a little bit. I don't this time, and the reason for that is because this is kind of it's not an update video as much as it's sort of an apology video. I know that the channel's content output has been a little lacking as of late. I've talked about this on Twitter a few times. I've mentioned this in the community posts, but I've never actually made a video explaining what's going on with me, so I figured I should probably do that. So that's what this is. So, what's been going on? The thing is, last season, I did a video every single day, plus streams, and it got to the point where, but it wasn't just that season, right? It had been, I think, maybe 3 or 4 seasons back to back to back to back where I did that, and I was strict about it. So I think it was 3 or 4 seasons where I put out a video every day. So basically a year straight. And I was very adamant, you have to get a video. Doesn't matter what else is happening. You need to get a video out today, right? So I was super strict about it. But I said that I wanted to do every single day for a full, for a full season, right? I didn't want to miss a day. I think the other 2 or 3 seasons, I would miss a day, and I was adamant that I was no, I don't want to miss a single day. I want to get a video out every single day for an entire season. That was part of my New Year's resolution. Wanted to get it done, and then I did it, and I almost killed my passion for making content by doing that. I literally was just I just want to go back to working with dogs, because if you didn't know, I used to work with dogs before this became my full-time job. I worked with dogs, and then I had a retail job. I worked with dogs for about 2 years, and then I had a retail job for about 4. So I worked retail, and I worked with dogs, but working with dogs was my main focus, right? That's what I wanted to do. I just got stuck in a retail job for about 4 years before this. So that's cool and everything, but I was thinking I'll just go back to working with dogs. I'd rather go back to working at the retail store. I don't want to do this anymore. Obviously, that's not how I feel right now, so don't worry. But that was where I was at last season. This season, I was you know what? I'm gonna give myself days off. That's the best plan. I'm gonna work on videos 4 days out of the week and give myself 3 days off. Now, this was a good idea. At first, it's a good idea on paper, right? Give yourself 3 days off, a big weekend. That's awesome. The problem with long weekends is that at the end of the long weekend, do you really think you want to get back to work? Probably not. You probably don't. So, because of that, the 3-day weekend eventually became, screw it. I'm going to stop covering this show and I'm going to give myself 4 days off. And now it's become insanely sporadic, where I post a video whenever I feel like it, right? I didn't post a Moriarty video this week. Nobody seemed to notice, but I didn't. I didn't post a To Your Eternity video. I stopped covering Vivi. It's just all this stuff, right? I just stopped posting videos for certain things. That said, I did do a To Your Eternity live reaction on the second channel, which is actually kind of part of what's been going on with the channel, or this channel, is, gonna be honest, I like doing the seasonal thing, but the big reason why I like it is because it lets me do design time, which I really like, and I'm not as, interested in, the recapping the episode, because so many people are how come he didn't talk about this? And I'm because I don't care about that. Right? I don't, whatever it is, right? I've always had, every video has somebody say, how come he didn't talk about blank? And I'm I didn't talk about blank because I didn't have that much to say. I might have liked it, and I might have disliked it, but it's not, I didn't feel enough passion to talk about it, right? Because my content's not seasonal, like, episodic reviews. They're just sort of my thoughts on an episode. It's not, like, some critical analysis, right? Like, I'm not trying to go through... It's not a critical analysis, nor is it a recap. It's just me rambling for, like, 20 minutes. And some people get that. In fact, I'd say most people get that. Some don't. And I always get that kind of comment. And I'm going to be honest, my main love when it comes to talking about seasonal stuff is I like talking about, like, the cast and crew and how much work they clearly put into the scene, or talk about design time, right? Like, looking at the designs of new characters and what it could mean, and, like, analyzing background details and stuff like that. That's more fun to me than just talking about the episode of whatever I'm talking about. Like, don't get me wrong, I like that too. You guys know I'm a shippy dude. I like talking about my ships and stuff like that. And I like talking about crazy action scenes and, like, what it means for the characters and yada yada yada. But when it comes to, like, recapping, it's not really my favorite thing anymore, and I feel like that's what people want me to do, and I don't want to do that, so it's had me, like, less enthusiastic about making the videos that I make, you know? And I've been way more enthusiastic about the VTubing side of things. And that's really where my heart is right now. Like, I am so into the VTubing thing, and I should stress that the channel is in, like, a month or two, maybe a little bit more, there's gonna be a shift. I'll make a video going into it. You'll know if you suddenly see, like, there's gonna be an update video a month or two from now. It's not, you guys won't really notice, but there's gonna be sort of, like, a character. It's hard to explain. Like, there's gonna be a shift a slight shift in the main channel, and a big shift on the Twitch channel and the second channel. But you guys don't really have to worry about that. You'll notice, like, you'll notice that, like, my speech pattern is different and I talk a little softer, but that's all you'll really notice. You'll notice a slight shift in my speech. But for the most part, the channel here is going to be the same. And I just want to stress, like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't want anyone to think I'm disappearing, but I will say that there's a reason why the channel's been kind of lackluster in terms of its content. It's because I gave myself too much time off, and that ended up actually being more of a problem than even just making content every day. And it made me really lazy, and it made me not want to post content. But also, I just kind of have, the last few weeks, I've been sort of losing that, like, fire to make these kinds of videos. So, that's why there's been... That's why I'm saying gomen nasai. That's why I'm saying sumimasen right now, because there's been, you know, the channel's kind of not in the best of shape right now, and I know that, and I'm sure that you know that, and this is just me saying, yeah, I know. I know that the channel's not in the best shape, and I'm sorry. Like, I really am. I know you guys expect better from me, and I expect better from myself as well. So I am going to jump back into it, but not this season. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, this season's kind of a wash, right? Like, this season, my main focus has been My Hero and Fruits Basket. That's been, like, where my passion is this season. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Moriarty the Patriot. I really enjoy To Your Eternity, and Tokyo Revengers has been fun. But, like, my main focus is Fruits Basket and My Hero this season. Those are the videos that I get the most excited to talk about. And next season, I'm gonna go back to a video every day. I was supposed to be doing a video every day the last few weeks, but I haven't been. But next season, I'm going back to a video every day. But before anybody freaks out and says, but JoJo, your health, because you guys are very conscious about that kind of thing, and I love that. I love that we have, like, an understanding here that, like, you guys know, even though I am a zombie boy, that you guys know that I am also, you know, like, a person behind the screen, and you want me to take care of my mental health, and I appreciate that. So I want to stress that I'm gonna do a video every day next season, with the caveat that I'm not gonna be anywhere near as strict on myself as I was before. If I don't feel like making a video, I will let you know. Like, I will post in the community tab, like, I need to take today off. Maybe I need to take the next 2 days off, right? Like, I'll let you know. But I'm not going to be lazy like I have been this season. Because this season, I feel like I have been very, lethargic and my passion's not there, and I get more excited about streaming on Twitch and making content for the second channel, which I love. I would love to bring some of that content over here, but I feel like anytime I do anything remotely VTubery or remotely reaction content related, like, people freak out and they don't want it here. And look, I respect that. That's, you guys want this. Fair enough, right? Like, you guys don't want change. You want just, me talking. It's called JoJo Talk so much for a reason. I understand. But I probably will be focusing more on design time and stuff like that. I'm going to make the content that I want to make. And you guys, again, for the most part, most people seem to be down for that. If you're not, I don't really care. I'm just going to keep chugging along. But I did want to apologize. I know I've been lacking in the dope content department. So I'm sorry. But again, summer's around the corner. Summer's going to be a much more active time for me. I'm going to be much more active on this channel. I'm also going to be streaming a lot more. I'm basically planning on streaming every weekday at 5 p.m. For maybe like 2 to 4 hours at a time. At 5 p.m. EST, I should say. Every weekday, 5 p.m. EST. Links in the description, by the way. Links to everything's in the description, like second channel, Twitch, Patreon, all that jazz. That's all down there. As well as like the people who do the B-roll for these footage. I use a super cool website called Pexels for that. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in that kind of thing. It's down there as well. Chill Hop's music, which I use in streams and these videos, that's down there. Chill Hop is super sick, by the way. They put out like new music for every season. Super cool. But yeah, that's what this video has been. Just a quick apology, just to say, hey man, my bad. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm gonna be doing better soon, but forgive me, please. I'd appreciate it, because this season's not been very kind to me. And I feel like I've not been very good to you in terms of the content, because, you guys come here for the lo-fi hip-hop side of AniTube, right? Like, you want just kind of a chill time, a chill discussion of, like, what does this character design mean? What do these colors chosen mean, right? Like, what is, we come to chill out and be like, hey, man, isn't this cool? Like, isn't this thing cool from this episode of the show that we all like? Like, it's supposed to be a chill vibe. Can't exactly have chill vibes if there's no vibes. If there's no chill, there's no chill vibes. So I have to actually bring you content for you to chill out to. And I haven't been doing that. So, gomen nasai. But with that said, that's going to wrap up today's video here. Hopefully you guys are cool with this sort of not quite update video thing. If you enjoyed it, boop the up snoot. Share if you care, leave a comment down below. And of course, big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. Look at these beautiful people. Look at all these beautiful names. And hey, if you would like to join these beautiful people, there are 2 ways to do so. First is by hitting that join button right beside the sub button, or for just a single $1, you can check out that Patreon link in the description. Either way, it is super, super appreciated. It is Dragon Ball super appreciated. That pun was bad. So once again, a big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. And one more time, I guess just for good measure, I'll end the video by saying, Gomen nasai!